Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to Abu Dhabi and to the first edition of Abu Dhabi Infrastructure Summit. It's a pleasure to open this gathering in Abu Dhabi, which has long understood a simple truth. Infrastructure is not just what we build, it's how we shape society, how we unblock economic potential, enhance quality of life, and prepare future generations for success. We launched ADIS with a clear purpose and a clear direction from our leadership to create a global platform for collaboration, innovation, and investment in infrastructure. ADIS brings together innovators, decision makers, and investors who share a common purpose to reimagine infrastructure as a force for transformation. Together, we are here to comfort the most urgent questions facing our cities, from climate resilience to rapid urbanization, from digital transformation to inclusive growth. The questions and challenges we are faced are complex, but the opportunity is huge. Over the next 2 days, ADIS will serve as a forum to explore bold ideas. We will be hearing from global leaders and local leaders as well who are shaping a new era of urban development. Additionally, we will be part of a shared journey, a journey to ask bigger questions and find smarter, and more human-centric answers from Abu Dhabi. What questions coming to our mind? What if homes, schools, and infrastructure could be built in months with less cost and greater value to our communities? What if public and the private sectors invest in the real time to drive impact at scale? What if our capital projects could become engines of sustainability, long-term prosperity and equity? These are not just what ifs. They are the driving forces behind our agenda today. At ADBIC, and under the direct leadership of our chairman, we see our role not just as project managers, but as translators of vision into reality. From housing to health, from culture to connectivity, we manage the full life cycle of strategic capital projects development that brings Abu Dhabi visions to life. As we move with intent, in 2024, we delivered over 11,000 homes, and we are aiming to reduce the build time by 40% through innovative solutions like modular construction that we adopted recently in some of our projects. This will also reduce emissions by 30%. We built schools, parks, and cultural assets that don't just serve, but also inspire. But what is the real measure of success? It's not in the square meters we deliver, but in the lives we touch. The sense of identity formed through cultural assets and the spaces that celebrate who we are. The smiles of children playing in a park that didn't exist a year ago, and a father watching his child walk into the promise of a new day at school. This is the soul of infrastructure. To align purpose with performance, we have built ecosystems bringing together both public and private stakeholders, because transformation happens faster when it's not done alone. And today, we take a bolder step forward. We are proud to unveil ADBIC's 5-year strategic roadmap, a plan to advance Abu Dhabi's growth. By 2026, government capital projects will be increasingly guided by sustainability principles, incorporating modular design, green cement, and global best practices to support a greener Abu Dhabi. We are enhancing local value creation by increasing domestic sourcing and channeling back investments into our national economy. And we are opening new doors for private sector collaboration, bringing global expertise into our national vision. We aim to expand modular construction across 50% of all housing and social infrastructure. Because how we build matters as much as what we build. The commitment is already in motion. Across Abu Dhabi, we are managing over 600 projects valued more than 200 billion dirhams. They are reshaping our landscape and economy, from transport to tourism, education to energy, digital infrastructure to cultural iconics like Guggenheim and Zayed National Museum. We are building more than a city. We are building a knowledge-based, opportunity-rich future. To our global partners, if you are looking for a place where vision meets velocity, Abu Dhabi is ready for that. Ladies and gentlemen, the future isn't something we wait for. It is something we decide to build here and now. In Abu Dhabi, we define infrastructure not by the structure we raise, but by the futures we unblock. As we lay the foundations for tomorrow, we do so for ourselves and every future resident and our children who are calling this emirate home. This is the legacy we are building, not just in concrete and steel, but in possibility. We believe transformation starts with vision, grows through partnership, and endures through bold key actions. So to everyone here, let's push boundaries, let's build smarter, let's shape a future that reflects our values and inspires the world. Thank you so much.